Welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction. Man United 1, Aston Villa 3 in a disastrous start for United. Second to last game before United go to the World Cup begins. United were on a roll, undefeated for a while, but now we've got being total lesson to a relegation team who were fourth to the bottom. New manager, new bounce. I get it, but that's not an excuse. Joining me today from the UK is Kay, the positive smiley one. Kay, welcome to the show, brother.
What's happening? Good evening.
Well, also I have Vim, the analyst. Doesn't look too pleased today, but he'll analyze the game for you and tell you how he feels. Welcome to the show, brother.
Thanks, guys. How you doing?
Right. We saw the lineup. It had Garnacho. It had Beak. It had Bruno was suspended. Aston Villa came at us like a rocket missile. Yeah. They came at us straight off as soon as the blocks. You know when you go to those dog tracks, as soon as the traps open, the dogs are out. That's how they came at us. Did United start too slow? Did they look lethargic? Do we want to say they're tired? Because don't forget, Villa did not play any game this week. So, Vim, what gave Villa that momentum to just squeeze us so quickly and United were all over the place for 10 minutes?
So I think Villa had a clear game plan. They know that we have two obvious weaknesses. One of them is that we don't cope well when we are pressed aggressively. So high press, instant press, and constantly trying to win back the ball, the same as what City does. They know that we don't cope with that too well. They know that we like to slow the game down, control the ball, keep passing around, and then build it up. So they didn't allow us to do that. They broke our rhythm. Number two, they know we can't deal with low blocks. So every time we had the ball, the whole team defended. They defended like titans. So we're quite, if any manager worth his salt will know that those are the weaknesses, and Unai Emery deployed that exactly, perfectly. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
United seemed lethargic, didn't seem to know what they were doing the first 10 minutes, just like we did in Spain. We didn't know what was going on in the first 10 minutes. Yeah. Can we say it was tiredness, or that's not an excuse?
Yeah, definitely. Because the whole of October, we played weekend, midweek. We played 11 games in just over 5 weeks or 6 weeks, and our squad doesn't get rotated. You got to remember, the back line doesn't really get rotated. Casemiro, Ericsson don't really get with Bruno on his free suspension. Rashford's had to be managed to get, so it was always going to happen. This was inevitable, and they've got a new manager away from home, and you could tell that we just started slowly, and I just don't think our squad's.
But even though we might be tired from playing on Thursday, I accept that. They still didn't allow us to play our game.
Yeah. They pressed us. It was spot on by Emery.
Because even if we got into our rhythm, what we'll do, we'll keep possession and we'll pass the ball and it will find an opening. But we slowed the game down. And they would not.
Because you had Van der Beek and you had Garnacho, and they've not even started the game this season, really. Well, Garnacho started the other day. Van der Beek hasn't played with the games. The dynamics of the team just wasn't there.
Playing Van der Beek in the number 10 role is not a good role for him. I don't think he should be playing there.
I don't think he played that badly. I thought especially...
Did he create anything?
No.
That's what number 10 should do. He should be creating stuff. He's the conductor of the team.
What a cheeky question of him. He said, what did he create? I said, nothing. That answered the question. But he wasn't that bad.
He wasn't bad.
For me, he was missing. I don't know. I didn't see much of him.
Yeah. I think it was the wrong game to start him in that role.
He shouldn't. I don't know where he should play.
The better choice. Name me someone else who would have better than that.
I don't know. Couldn't Ericsson do it?
No, not bad choice.
Ericsson and then play Fred with Casemiro. That's what I would have done.
So you would have played Ericsson as a 10. And bring Fred into play with Casemiro in the middle.
Or McTominay, because he's quite physical, and Villa were very physical with us.
Villa were very physical, I must say.
Yeah, so McTominay would be up for that. He would knock a few of them out.
Let's look at that first goal. Are we blaming Martinez or are we blaming De Gea for What do you guys think? Let me start with Kay. The first goal, which was 5 minutes.
I don't think De Gea could have done anything.
Why is he going with his leg all the time? Always going with his leg.
That's the way he does it. He's just an unorthodox keeper. I think Martinez should have at least gone to stick his leg out to block it. He almost thought, I think in his head he thought, oh, it's De Gea, he'll save it. And he's not. Like, as a defender, you should always be trying to block the shot. Don't just think, oh, your keeper's going to save it. So I think Martinez has done well. Like, it's not a massive error, but I think he should have just tried and even put him off.
He gave Bailey too much space.
Yeah. And yeah, I would say Martinez. I wouldn't blame De Gea there. There's not much he could do, to be honest.
Right. Are you the same? Are you the same thought, Vim?
I'm just trying to remember that first. I'm trying to remember that first goal.
The shot from Bailey, the left side bottom corner. Like he's running. Martinez is running along him, and he's just got his shot across, and it's gone just past De Gea's left foot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, you know, all defenders, all midfielders, they should not allow the crosses to come in anyway. Lindelof did it, the third goal. You know, it's very soft. I mean, you know, Martinez has probably been the standout player for us this season. And as I was mentioning to Tim earlier, you know, he's a true warrior as a centre-back. And I think he sets an example for defenders, how they should be. You know, you've got to be brave, you've got to be courageous, you've got to go in for the tackles. And I think Lindelof and Maguire are effectively cowards as centre-backs. You know, centre-backs have got to be the toughest guys on the pitch.
Right.
It's a tough job. Look at the successful centre-backs we've had in the past. You don't mess with them, they're tough guys.
Shabstan, Ronnie Johnson, Rios, Vidic.
Yeah.
These guys are a bunch of clowns, like you said. Lindelof is one. Right. So the first goal, we are saying Martinez could have done just a bit more, right? Is that what we're concluding? Vim, are you on par with that?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Second goal, the free kick. What a bad place to give it.
Well, it was a good free kick.
The good free was good, but the place I knew it was a left footer's, but that was a left footer's dream.
The thing is, it didn't go over the wall or through the wall.
Over the wall, mate.
Well, then that's almost impossible to save because the wall is supposed to protect that side of the goal.
Over the wall.
So the wall didn't do its job.
Top corner right at that angle 90.
Yeah. Or he's a very good free kick taker. He can get it to dip at the right time, which is what Ronaldo used to be able to do, and he can't do that anymore. So he's a good free kick taker. That's what we're missing as well. We're missing a free kick specialist.
I think Eriksen should take some good free kicks, and Bruno.
Yeah, but I mean, Eriksen took one last week and just skied it, didn't he? I don't think we haven't got a decent free kick take. We haven't had one for a while.
Radford used to have some good free kicks, then he all of a sudden he's dead. So
for me, the specialists are the ones that can dip that ball, goes over the wall and dips. Right. It's a very specific technique.
Okay, the second goal, the free kick. Not much anyone could have done with that one. What is there?
Amazing free kick. They had no chance. The ball had almost gone past there by the time it got.
Yeah.
He's done that for years. I remember Everton used to score superb.
What's the guy who took the free kick?
Digne,
okay.
The French
Luca Digne. He was at Everton. Wasn't he? He's a defender, right?
He takes some very
left
good
back
free
or
kicks.
right back? Wasn't he a left back or right back at Everton?
He's a right back, I think. He's French.
Bloody hell.
No, he's left-footed. He's a left back.
Left back, sorry. Yeah, he's a French international.
But he's a fullback.
Yeah, he's a fullback.
I mean, and he's a free kick specialist. It's just a bloody good skill to have.
It's like Leighton Baines. Remember Everton used to have Leighton Baines?
Yeah, he's a left back. My gosh, if only our fullbacks could be free kick specialists or someone.
Right. So at 2-0, United started to get back into the game. The last 25 minutes of that first half, you saw United keeping possession, passing the ball, probing. Even though they didn't make any clean shots on target, but you could see they had possession. They were squeezing Villa into their half of the field. But we still could not find that goal till that volley from Luke Shaw that took a deflection. At that point, United were on top of Villa. Villa were all over the place. they sat back in numbers, but we just could not break them down. Like you said, Vim, the low block, we just can't find that needle through the eye of a camel, you know. But this is where we are. So 2-1. What were you thinking at that point, Vim?
I thought, look, if we can get the second goal, we need to get it in the next 10 minutes or so, then we've got a chance. And then we conceded that third goal, and I thought, that's it, it's over.
So even at 3-1, at that when the third goal went
no,
in, was it the manner of the goal? Because that just deflates. It just deflates you.
When we concede that quickly, it's like having a sucker punch. Kay, you do boxing, right? When a boxer comes at you really quickly from the first second, yeah, it stuns you. It's a sucker punch, and you're like a bit taken aback. It does something to your psyche. And I think the teams that come on us really quickly and they get a goal so fast, it kind of disharmonizes the team. It breaks our rhythm, and we kind of like lose our focus. And I think that they did that intentionally to come on us really quickly, sucker punch us, and just destroyed our game.
Okay, United's goal and United's third goal considered early in the first, second half. Where were United at this point? They dominated the last 20 minutes of the first half. Yeah. Got the goal. Then what happened?
I just think we got complacent, to be honest. We came back just before half time. Everyone was, I was positive. I thought, you know what, can get back in this game and everything. It's just United. We don't start well the second half. We haven't started second half for a while. We just come out, bang, soccer punch, like Bimal said. And once he scored that third, it was like, yeah, this ain't gonna happen today. Like we went at it anyway. If we were playing well, I could have thought maybe we got a chance, but we weren't really playing well, and there was never a thought of, yeah, we can come and equalise. I just thought we need to get a second very quick. Then there might be a chance, but I was never convinced with the people we had in the team. I think we only had 3 shots on target.
Yeah. Did Villa play very well, or we were just poor? Yeah. I want to understand this. Were we bad, or Villa were that good under the new manager?
They were up for it, I think. They were up for it, and they caught us on a bad day. I think it was a mixture of both.
Vim?
I think Villa played really well. Very, very well. You know, they had a lot of aggression. They gave us a really physical game. They were kicking at us. They were shoulder barging us. They were roughing up our players, breaking our rhythm, breaking our composure. And they were hungry. Did you see how quickly they pressed? It was like watching City or Barcelona just hound us straight away to get the ball back.
That third goal was terrible. We were actually pressing them.
They had three players from the front pressing our defense.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even let us play the ball out.
Ramsey,
and they were up for it.
Yeah. I think that's games like this is when Ronaldo starts, it's no good for us. And this is what I was saying to someone weeks ago. In a game like that, they can play a much higher line because Rashford is playing wide, whereas first Rashford was through the middle. It gives us a bit more space, and it's just, yeah, games like that. Ronaldo, I know he didn't want to drop him, but
the third goal that Villa scored, it was just so simple. Just cut back, and there was somebody just ready to just tap it in. Why don't we get chances like that? That third goal was just, it just ran down the left. I don't know who was supposed to be taking that guy. They let the guy cut the ball back, and someone's ready.
A great finish as well.
Casemiro should have been there to sweep it up.
2 people at fault for that one. Lindelof for being such a pussy, and Casemiro for not tracking Ramsey. I saw Casemiro just trotting back, and Ramsey was maybe about 10 meters away from him, and he was on his own, unmarked. And Lindelof just lets the player do what he wants. Doesn't tackle, doesn't try and stop him. It's just like he's following him. You know, as a fullback, you gotta be aggressive and try and get the ball off him and stop him from crossing it. He doesn't do it.
Okay, are you in the same thought?
Yeah, it's just ball watching naivety, not aggressive enough. Right. The thing with Villa today, they were very aggressive, but in a positive way. They weren't just like kicking us. They were just in our faces, putting their foot in. Even Ronaldo and Mings getting into it.
Yeah.
And
Almost
Ronaldo
intimidating us, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like they were intimidating us.
Yeah, and that ground is an intimidating ground as well. They've got a big fan base, fella. So it was, yeah, it's just a bad day at the office, to be honest.
Bad day in the office. We had 6 minutes of injury time, and we still couldn't even get the ball.
Yeah.
The substitutions, Martial. I didn't see Rashford in this game. People say, oh, because he's on the right. But still, I did not see him at all in the game. I thought he was substituted, but he played the full match.
Yeah.
What happened?
He got the ball a lot, but he didn't really do much with it. But that was most of the team, to be honest. Right. I just think we were so distracted. Having Van der Beek and Garnacho, it just maybe play one of them, but both of them, they're not fully at it. They're not used to playing in that team. It was just very disjointed.
Right. I
didn't really see Garnacho and Shaw linking up either. And normally our left-hand side's where we get a lot of joy. So
I don't know. I was surprised they took Shaw off. I thought he was playing well.
So he had a yellow card.
Yeah.
He got booked early, remember? Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. But Malaysia, I mean, do you think Martial did well, or was nothing much to just feed on scraps? What did you guys think?
There's nothing he could really do, to be honest. Came on, and he's probably thinking, I've just come back from injury. I don't want to get injured. So at 3-1, and when he came on, we had like, what, just over 20 minutes? 25 minutes? There's not much could have really done.
Well, so I'm only going to ask you 3 scores. The whole team performance today, Vim, what did you give on a scale of 1 to 10? The whole team as a unit today, including the subs.
We were second best in every department, so probably a 4.
Okay.
Put the words out of my mouth. 4. We just were at it. I think Casemiro was probably our best player, but yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't one of those good. No one really did anything outstanding. It was just, it weren't great.
Right.
Kenneth.
On Ten Hag, what are you giving Ten Hag for his substitutions, selections, and tactics today? What are you going to give Ten Hag, Vim?
Ten Hag, I mean, he's a good manager. I like him, but he should not be playing Van der Beek number 10 role. He's just come back. He's not in form. He's probably lost a lot of confidence. And number 10 role is probably the most important role on the pitch. He's the conductor.
Right.
And it was for me is ineffective. Bruno gets a lot of criticism, but he can operate that number 10 role. And I think Eriksen could have done it. Eriksen should have been in that number 10.
Which meant bringing in Fred to help out Casemiro.
Yeah, Eriksen is calm on the ball. He's composed. He gets it under pressure. He knows how to distribute the ball, and that's the guy that should be playing as number 10, not Van der Beek. So for me, that was a big error. But Eriksen probably has a plan. Sorry, Erik ten Hag has a plan for Van der Beek.
So what would you grade it for his substitute tactics and selection of the team today?
Well, I'm glad he made 3 subs in one go, although I think the game was
already done.
Lost. Yeah, as soon as we got they got the 3rd goal, the game was lost. It was too late because they had bullied us for the whole match.
Yeah,
and I think the team just looked beaten mentally, physically,
psychologically.
So I just don't think. I think their game plan was much better than ours. So
right.
We could. I don't know if Ten Hag's ever played Villa before. But
no, if we play them again on Wednesday,
yeah, well, I think we'll get our revenge and we'll beat them and we'll start kicking them and bullying them, hopefully.
Right. Kenneth, welcome to the show. Good afternoon, good morning, happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to you too.
I know it wasn't a great game. It was an absolute shambolic performance. I've not seen them play this poorly, but I'm going to quickly ask you the question before, just to bring you up to speed. What was your take on the game? Why were they out of the game so early in the game? In the first 10 minutes, they were all over the damn place.
Yeah, well, I didn't see the full game. I was at church for the first 10 minutes, first 75 minutes, or 65 minutes. Sorry. Yeah, I only saw the last 25 minutes. But yeah, from what
we
I saw,
considered 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was kept getting the updates as well. So, I mean, I think, yeah, what Vim said is probably right. I don't think Van der Beek is ready to start yet. Yeah, I think coming in, you know, last 15, 20 minutes, just to ease him into he's been out for ages, you know, he's lost confidence. I would have just brought him on in the second half. I would have played Casemiro and Fred in midfield. Seeing as Bruno's out, I would have played Eriksen as in the number 10 position.
But don't we lose creativity? But someone's going to deliver crosses or passes with him playing so far up.
Yeah, I see what you mean, but you know, like we played on Thursday, and Villa hadn't played.
They're fresh.
Haven't played since last weekend.
Yeah,
and you've got the new manager bounce as well. You know, so everyone, because this guy is there for the long term, right? If you bring in the manager like
there's a new manager bounce.
He's a big name. You know, he's a big name. So all the players will want to impress. You know, and there's no surprise that they started so quickly from what I saw, you know, in the results.
Remind me, the Europa League final, wasn't he the manager of the team that beat us?
Yeah, he was the manager of Sevilla. Yeah,
he knows exactly how to beat us.
He knows how to play Man United. Every time we play him, he just has this thing.
Didn't he manage Arsenal once? He did manage Arsenal.
Yeah,
he did, yeah.
I think he beat us with Arsenal.
Yeah, he's beaten us in 3 different teams, mate.
Yeah.
The game Pogba got sent off when they beat us, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
God dang.
Yeah. So Unai is a big manager. So he
doesn't stay in clubs long, does he? Well, he always gets fired.
He was at Villarreal for quite a while.
Didn't he play? He was at Villarreal. They won Europa League. Then he went to Sevilla. Didn't he get Europa League there as well?
He was at PSG as well. Don't forget, he won PSG. He won the. I know this is a chicken and chips league, but you know, he won the league in France a few times. Took them to the quarterfinals.
He wasn't he the manager whereby they were leading Barca 4-0 in the first leg and lost 6-1.
Yeah, he was.
That referee blew that. That referee wanted that game to be. That game was. Oh God!
When he was at Sevilla, he won the Europa League 3 years in a row.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why he came to. I think he
Arsenal.
Went to PSG and then he went to Arsenal.
No, PSG.
He went to Barca. He went to PSG. They were leading Barca 4-0 in the
4-0. Yes.
And they lost 6-1.
It wasn't even. They won the game 4-0 at the Parc des Princes. Yeah. And then they went to the new camp, and
that referee was offering free kicks everywhere for Barcelona. They really wanted that Barcelona to win that game. I watched that game. Like, come on.
Yeah. But that was if the old manager was still there. Yeah. If the old manager was still there, we would have won. We probably would have won today. You know, not Steven Gerrard, the caretaker manager that was there for the last game.
Yes.
We would have won today's game, but you
can see new manager, new bounce.
From what I saw, he kept the same thing Villarreal did, the same thing Arsenal did. You know, they basically do what United do to teams, to United. So keep the ball, you know, pack the defense, and then hit teams on a break, hit them on a break. That's what they did today.
That's how the first and third goal came about.
Yeah, so it is what it is. Ten Hag's learning. He'll learn from this. This is his first season, you know. So the annoying thing is Arsenal fans. I was just telling them, look, I'm confident United will win the league before you guys, and they're like,
not this season.
Not this season. No, not this season. They're not winning the league this season.
They better not, mate. I don't think I could cope.
No way.
Mentally, I can't cope.
But imagine if they did.
I know. For some reason, I feel a Leicester City coming on. That's what I'm feeling.
Not when City are playing the way they're playing. Haaland's back. You know,
I'll take City win that any day than Arsenal. I can't take Arsenal win the league. So, from what you saw, Ken, what would you give United as a team on a scale of 1 to 10? How you saw in that game, what would you grade the team?
But I joined the game when Luke Shaw was giving the ball away so many times, and then he was about to get subbed, and then he just lost the ball. Yeah, I don't know. So from what I saw, I'll probably give them a I don't know, 5. Yeah,
5.
I'll give them a 5 for trying. I mean, the defense was okay. It was
Have
okay.
you seen the goals though? Have you seen the goals we conceded?
I haven't seen them. Yeah,
When
but
you see them, you'll
Lindelof.
see.
From what I've seen Lindelof's mistakes. But yeah, Lisandro Licha was battling as usual. He was the only one, like, Luke Shaw had a terrible game from the little I saw. Yeah.
I thought Dallo and Martinez, they played literally all the games. They must be tired by now. There's no way.
Yes.
Kay,
they're humans.
What did you think of Dallo and Martinez today, quickly?
Do you know what? They did what I expected. It's just there was no outlet. The thing today was there was no outlet, and the Villa did a job on us. And it's because Emery's been at a lot of clubs and he's been in Spain a while. We always struggle against Spanish teams, and he knows the blueprint of how to make it hard for us. Because you got to remember, he got to the final with Arsenal when Chelsea beat them in the Europa League as well.
Oh yeah, God damn.
5 finals. So he's a good manager, innit? And today,
don't you live near Villa?
Who?
You?
No,
I thought you're from Birmingham.
No, Milton Keynes.
Bolton, mate.
Bolton. I thought you're from Birmingham.
Nah, Bolton, man.
Bolton, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just don't think. Like I was saying before, Kenke playing Garnacho or Van der Beek was a big no-no. I would have played Eriksen.
I think playing Garnacho is a good thing.
Second?
I think playing Garnacho is a good thing.
I thought played well.
Yeah, I don't think he.
Away against Villa, I would have started
Why?
Elanga and then maybe brought Garnacho.
Elanga on the left.
Yeah, started because the thing is,
Elanga's not a starter though.
No,
he's not a starter.
He's not as composed either.
No,
but when he came on, he did make some effort. Against Villa today, he did play well coming on.
He gives you energy. That's what he gives you.
Coming on, yes. Coming on, he does well. Coming on, 100%. Yeah.
Defensively, in that team, because you had Van der Beek and Garnacho, I just thought that left side, and Shaw got booked early, that left-hand side was just weak.
And nothing, because they put Rashford on the right, there's nothing coming from the right. It's only Dalot going up and down the link by himself.
It would have been better. I don't know why Rashford was on the right. But then obviously, you wanted to start Garnacho, so that's why I put Rashford.
The thing is, Villa didn't allow anyone to play the game today. They put everyone off.
Yeah.
Garnacho, how old is he? 17, 18 years old?
He'll learn. But he didn't do badly. I thought he did well.
Yeah, I think he did all right.
In a very bad performance.
For me, like I was saying at the start, Rashford should have started at the top. Because once you play Ronaldo at the top,
that's another conversation we need to have.
So where does this leave Man United?
Ronaldo Fan Society, right?
Where does this leave United? Where does this leave United now?
It leaves us without 3 points.
Look at this guy. Look how silly.
What is
look at what you watch, Liverpool Spurs.
Yeah, Dyer. Just messed up.
He's just another Harry Maguire, isn't he?
Is it 2-0 now?
He just headed the ball to Salah to score.
2-0.
He's another Harry Maguire.
1-0.
2-0.
2-0
Shit. See, you guys are ahead. I'm about 2 minutes behind you. It's still 1-0.
Yeah, just watch. You see what happened. Literally, like it just gifted
them. Damn.
It just gifted them a goal. Just look. It's so stupid. What is it?
At home. Spurs are at home.
They're being Spursy again.
And we thought Spurs would be the standout team this season.
Yeah. But the last couple of games, they're struggling. They lost at home to Newcastle. Now losing at home to Liverpool. It's not good. They got beaten by Arsenal. It's not good. And Arsenal are flying.
We're very sorry they're not beating Liverpool. No chance.
It's good. It's kind of good Liverpool are winning. So
I would have wanted Chelsea to do a better job today. They were awful.
Yeah. Well, the thing is they're catching up to us. So we don't want to do too well, Liverpool.
Yeah. But at least Spurs are in the top.
They're only 4 points. They're only 4 points behind us now. We don't want them to take over.
Yeah. No.
So how far are we from the top 4? Aren't we 5th? We're 5th before the game of play today, right?
So we're on 23 points,
With the game
and
Okay, now they're showing the goal. Now the goal just come in. So I'm 2 minutes behind you. Look at Dyer. Clown.
Where are you guys watching this?
I'm watching.
We're
on
watching.
Sky Sports.
We have Peacock, which shows Premiership live games.
Where are you two watching this?
I'm watching on Sky.
Oh, you guys are in America now, aren't you? Is it on Sky?
Where if it stays like this, we're 3 points behind Spurs with a game in hand.
Right, when you're disappointed that our match wasn't
Why
televised
would Dyer
on
head the
English
ball to
TV?
Salah? Why would you do that?
That's what I was saying.
Because his brain is brainless.
Look at Hugo Lloris as
Like
well.
a
Look at Hugo
perfect
Lloris
pass.
as well. Oh, for goodness sake.
Anyway, guys, let's get back on topic.
Anyway, yeah.
So as you said, United before the game, United 5th, right? Behind Newcastle, right?
We're still fifth. We're still fifth.
Still 5th.
What
Yeah.
Newcastle?
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
They're third.
Newcastle are third.
Wow.
They won
Third.
4-1. They struck Southampton.
But they played a game more than
Because
us.
Southampton is the bottom 3.
Yeah.
So Newcastle won, right?
Yep.
They've only lost 1 game, Newcastle, to City.
The whole season?
They drew with City, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
So as far as this game goes,
Yeah.
we're not in a bad position. If we win that game in hand, albeit Palace away, we're in the top 4.
Right. So how far Arsenal ahead of us?
Arsenal are.
They are on 34 points. We're on 23. So 11
Yes,
points
11
ahead.
points.
Yeah.
11
3
points
games.
ahead, yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Damn. Can we catch Arsenal?
Yeah.
We can.
I reckon if Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, or Jesus get injured, then they're gonna start losing games.
Yeah, but Jesus is not even. Yeah, he's not scoring goals.
He hasn't before.
But he's so important for the team because the guy's a live wire. He will hunt you down. Did you see how he played against us? He was
scoring goals. He doesn't score that many goals, does he?
Well, he had a few goals in the beginning.
Yeah, he was on fire the first couple of 4 games.
Yeah,
but his work rate, his work rate is amazing.
It's really good. Yeah, he hassles his defenders. I remember him giving what's his name, Varane and Knight, a hard.
Yeah,
time.
he was when they came to Old Trafford. Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
our last game of the season before the World Cup is next weekend. I think it's Fulham. Is it Fulham away or Fulham home?
Fulham away. Yes,
Fulham away. Can we beat Fulham?
Oof, that's a tough game. That is tough. See what
Fulham
they
played yesterday.
Yeah.
I think
almost. Yeah, almost got a point against City yesterday.
Yeah, they never got a point against City at the Etihad.
Yeah.
Fulham nearly got a result at Etihad yesterday.
They got a penalty last minute.
Did you say Etihad?
I always say Etihad because the stadium's always empty. We tease them in the Champions League.
Is it still empty?
I think they're proud the crowd turns up for Champions League games these days.
I could swear they used to put in some cardboard cutouts in the seats to make it look full.
He did used to do that.
Or mannequins.
Right. So Fulham quickly. Prediction score. Fulham next weekend, mate. Vim.
Yeah, we've got to win that one, man. We gotta
Can't afford to lose that
end this
mate.
break on a good run.
Yeah.
We've got to win it, and we gotta beat
We've got
Villa convincingly.
midweek. Is he gonna field the weak squads? You think?
No, because if they beat us twice, that would be shameful.
Home and away,
Mm.
Okay. Villa on Wednesday. Fulham on Sunday. On Saturday.
McFred you'll see on Wednesday. I think we'll beat Fulham, but without Varane, Mitrovic will be probably back. It's going to be a tough one. Pereira.
Mitrovic on Lindelof, right?
Pereira's been playing well for them as well, so he might come back to bite us. But I think we'll scrape a win.
Scrape a win.
He's their main penalty taker now, isn't he? Pereira.
I think Mitrovic was injured. That's why.
Ah, right. Because I've seen him take quite and free kick as well. He takes all the free kicks.
Ken, Aston Villa and Fulham. Where do we stand?
I think Villa will be tough. I can see Villa doing what West Ham did to us last weekend. which is park the bus and then hope to hit us on the break. We get frustrated and then they hit us on the break. So we need to be careful. But we're at home, so we're expected to win that game. But I think we'll narrowly win it. But I think it will be a tough game for us.
I want to ask you guys, actually.
Fulham,
I want to ask you guys about this, our style of football. I think it's got to change.
Yes.
You know, it is work in progress, but I think we can't carry on the way we're going. Oh, yes, possession is all good, but I think we've got to change it in a certain way because
tweak it,
yeah. You guys have any ideas? What do you think we should do?
Final third, it's just the final third.
Same thing today.
You need the players to do it though. We need a
I think this is our squad.
We need a striker, man. And then they'll change the dynamic.
Are we buying a striker in January?
They might be going for Sesko.
I don't think we're gonna get anyone.
What's the guy for Napoli?
Osimhen.
100 million euros.
Osimhen, we won't pay. We won't pay that.
No, they ain't paying that.
We won't pay that. We won't pay that. I think Ronaldo. That's why I think we should have that conversation because I think he's the days. You know, the days of starting every game for Man United is done. It's done. It's not working. It's just not working. Yes, he's better than Rashford up there, but I think with Rashford, at least he drags the defenders, and you know, yes, he may not be a good finisher, but I just don't know with Ronaldo playing up front. We look very.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and I know that he's not the same player, but the thing is, if we got 20, 30 crosses in the box, he's a brilliant header of the ball.
That's the thing.
I think we'd get some goals, but we don't
cross the ball like that.
So we're not utilising him properly.
We're not crossing.
And today I saw it again. That as soon as one of the fullbacks has the ball, or even a winger, he starts making a run. He's expecting the ball to come in because that's what they used to do in Real Madrid. They look for him, and they're not doing it. They just cut back, keep cutting back.
I think we overpass the ball. You know, we do overpass around the box.
And
we overpass.
We overpass. Yeah,
we can't even cross.
We're not shooting as well.
They're not shooting. Just keep.
We're not taking shots.
But at this time, the defense has gone time to settle and block. I know the second half. You could see the first and second half. It's just over. I know he likes to keep the possession, but come on, when do you draw the line and shoot the ball?
How many times has someone's shot is going way wide, it deflects off, the keeper's already committed and it goes in? Do you know what I mean? You can
they just keep passing. It's like, come on.
Just shoot.
So as it stands now, I know we can still do more. I think there's more to come. I hope we could sign someone in the January window. I don't think it's going to be an expensive player. It's got to be someone who could make a difference. Maybe we need some just extra help.
The thing is, we need to figure out how to draw teams out from keeping a low block, because what we do, we're too slow. We play too slowly. And we allow the other team to go and defend because they know we can't break them down.
Yeah, by the time we need to final third, they're already compact in position, and then we don't know what to do.
So when we played against.
That comes back to us now in the ball carriers that can make players. Everything has to be a pass. If you've got players like, look at today, Jacob Ramsey was committing players, skipping past them, and it makes so much space. We haven't got no one in our team that really does that.
That's true.
So it comes down to not having a Pogba ball carrier player.
That's what I said. If we had a Pogba in this team, or a player that have that ability, we would be playing so much higher, and we'd be getting crosses.
Would you take Pogba back?
Nah, not because of all the stuff that's gone on.
No,
it's too much.
It's too much.
Well, I don't know.
I think he'd lost focus. I think he'd lost focus.
Yeah. When you look at the bench in our team today, there's not much more Ten Hag could have done. The bench was weak when you look at it. Really,
it is weak.
And that just shows our squad's not as thick as it needs to be. If we were in the Champions League, we'd be finished.
That's why Arsenal have been so lucky. All the players have been fit. Like they haven't had that many injuries. It's like, you know, they're fielding the same team almost every weekend.
Right.
You know, but anyway.
Right, gentlemen. It's been any questions? Ken, do you have any questions for anybody?
Yeah, I think we've answered this. My question would have been: is Ronnie still the right man to lead us?
That would be a whole debate on its own.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, any questions?
Do you think Ronnie will be there in January?
Let me see how his World Cup goes.
I think he will. I think he'll try to make a move.
If he has a great World Cup.
No, but look at the Champions League teams that are in the most of the big Champions League teams have gone in the Europa. So where's he gonna go?
That's true.
Where's he gonna
go? What?
Yeah.
The Europa League now is going to be harder now that we've got 2 extra games on top of what we did already have. But I just feel if we have there's Juventus, Barcelona, Ajax, Atletico Madrid are completely out of Europe because they came last in the group. So you have Ajax, Juventus, Barca. They have Strasbourg and some other teams. Man United can meet any of the other teams who drop down. It doesn't have to be Barca or Juve, because I think our coefficient is on the high side that we don't have to play the Juventus and the Barca. We could meet a Strasbourg, or even Sevilla's there. I'm looking forward to play another Spanish team back to back, because we don't do well against Spanish teams for some reason. So I'm looking if we could meet a Strasbourg and just qualify to the round of 16. I'd rather play Barca on one of those fools later on. But
do you not think it'll be better to just play them, see where we are? If we get knocked out, we know, okay, we're out. We focus on making top 4, because top 4 is very much achievable this season. Like I said, we're only 1 point ahead. Let's not do what... You know what Oli used to do that used to get me mad? He always used to get to these cup semi-finals, quarterfinals, and then you think, and in doing so, in the process, we're like, yes, we're gonna qualify either through Europa League, and then you know what normally happens? We go out, we lose both competitions in 2 weeks. We go out of the cup.
What Arsenal used to do? Go out of the Champions League,
go out of the FA Cup, and then you find yourself 6-7 points behind top 4, and then your season's done. You know, so if we can just focus.
What is his priority? What do you think is Eric Ten Hag's priority this season? A trophy and top 4? One trophy at least?
I'll say if we finish top 4 and win the Carabao Cup or FA Cup, that would be a great. I know it's not great for us, but
it'd be a good season.
Considering where we are, it will be a very good season. Top 4, FA Cup or Carabao Cup, and then next season we can reset and build from there. Because
so you're literally saying you don't see us winning the Europa League.
I don't see us. Look at the teams there. Look at Barca. Look at teams.
Barca
even the teams there now.
Barca, look at the money Barca spent. Is that after buying Lewandowski?
Yeah, but they're coming
good. As far as they got? Is that as far as they got?
They're coming good. Tim, they're coming good though. That's what. Who's gonna mark Lewandowski in the team if we play them? Like Martinez, maybe. Huh?
Lindelof.
Lindelof.
but Varane will be back. Varane will be back then. February.
True.
I think we need to replace Varane at some point.
You think so?
Yeah,
because he keeps getting injured. He's a brilliant player, but his health is not going to. Yeah,
injury prone.
But who's good out there to replace him? Because
that's the problem.
You know, he's got the height.
Yuri Timber, Ajax.
He's also quite short. So we need a bit of height.
What's up, Carragher? Carragher in the chat.
What?
So we got Carragher in the chat.
No. But what I'm saying we have a balance, right? Because you've got one who's got the aerial threat and one who's got the ground threat. Balance it out.
I've not really seen Timber play.
Well, remember, Harry Maguire is still there. He's still got 5 years.
Oh, he's just another Eric Dyer. He's just got concrete in his head.
Suspect. What about Pau Torres at Villarreal?
No, he's like Lindelof, man. He's like Lindelof's brother. He's weak. He looks weak. He's too thin.
Weak.
Yeah. We need someone stocky.
We need a butcher, someone like the guy at Chelsea that's not playing now. Koulibaly, yeah.
Why is he not playing? Like after all the money they...
Potter just likes to rotate too much. That's his problem. He's rotating.
He's clueless, man. That guy is...
But don't forget, Kenneth, they won the Champions League group. They won the group in Champions League.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
I think it'll take time.
You don't get anything for winning the group. That's not a trophy. That says like Aston.
No, but at least it shows your pedigree. It shows
Yeah,
your
but
pedigree.
yeah, but the Champions League group, he did all right to get there.
It's 80. It wasn't a tough group.
Yeah, he's not ready for a club like Chelsea. He's just not ready. You know, he could have gone to like a Spurs or Newcastle or something like that. Not Chelsea, where you're expected to win the league.
Yeah, but he's not going to do it straight away. I mean, that team was having problems anyway.
Yeah,
Look how many people wanted to leave.
He's off form, but I think they'll come good. Right. Any further questions, gentlemen?
Who should we sign in January?
Oh, that's a good question.
Do we need a striker or we need another right back? We need a right back to help that low, right?
We're not signing no one, I don't think. Unless
we got Wan-Bissaka.
Oh, hell no. I don't think anyone's going to buy Wan-Bissaka in January. I don't think so. I think they'll sell him in summer.
We paid 50 million for him.
Maybe loan.
He wants to go back to Crystal Palace.
I think there'll be a lot of movement. Because of the World Cup, there'll be injuries, fatigue. I think there'll be a lot more movement than people think.
I think so too, mate. I think so. I agree with Kay. I think after this World Cup, there's going to be more movement because there'll be some players. Go on.
The thing is, Wan-Bissaka's a good defender. Yeah. Why can't we put him next to Martinez?
Come again?
As an experiment.
Oh,
one of the lesser games.
He won't work. Do you know why? He's shocking with crosses. Have you seen crosses coming in and he's looking over his head? How many times have crosses come in and he's looking over him and Maguire and Shaw, they're all terrible at crosses. Europa League, remember? Cross came in.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember. Didn't we lose in a semi-final? We lost. Remember that semi-final? Who? Against
Villarreal. Yeah.
Was it the Emirates Villarreal? Oh, yeah, another. No, someone else. And we lost 2-1. 2-1. Yeah.
We lost
it was two crosses in the box. Wan-Bissaka and Lindelof could not handle crosses. Two crosses that were done.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka is terrible at crosses.
So Vim, he has to go. He got to go.
Yeah, I mean, his career's finished then, isn't it? Unless he can
just has to
find his... Because there's no other position he can play in.
No. That's it.
It's a shame, really, because he was so good when he joined. Now it's totally frozen out.
So what changed from when Ole left and Rangnick just dropped him? Rangnick was the one who brought Dalot into the team. What changed? What did Rangnick see?
Didn't he have an incident with his driving or something?
Yeah, but that
without a life. Yeah, but I don't know if that derailed him or something.
Driving. You got to drink driving, didn't he?
Drink driving.
Driving by insurance.
Yeah.
Well, that don't mean you can't play on the football field. That's your professional career,
I
right?
think it's just his confidence. I think the confidence got hit. The way Rangnick wanted to play was free throwing, the fullbacks comfortable on the ball. I think once Ole got sacked, a lot of people turned on Wan-Bissaka, and I think it just hit his confidence. It hit his confidence hard.
Because he's not a fullback. He never has been. He just cannot cross.
So what is his position?
But what was he, winger at school or something?
He's a wingback. He's a wingback.
He can't. He's not a proper wingback. He can't cross.
He can't cross the ball. I will never forget last season. Ronaldo ran like 50 yards, back the ball into the ball, save for going out. Wan-Bissaka put the ball back out to cross.
I remember that.
Ronaldo is like, really?
The clown.
But then that tells you how the mistakes Oli made, man. 50 million pounds.
I don't know. Do you think he sanctioned it?
Yeah,
I think it's Oli's signing.
It is an Oli signing.
I think back then Oli was kind of powerless. There'll be Joe Glazer and Woodward making the signings.
Nah, Oli was doing Brexit FC, mate. Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, and Dan James.
Yeah.
Remember Max Aarons? We were always linked with Max Aarons from Norwich.
He would have been better.
We could have got him for 25 million.
The Norwich are asking for 60.
What? They got relegated?
Yeah, but they still want to make some money.
You can get it for less than that. No way.
That's because Man United's asking.
Yeah.
I'm sure I heard the other day.
That's the Man United price.
No, I heard Man United are trying to go in for him and they want 25 or 30 million from Max. They won't get 60, no way.
then that's it. So, any more questions? Because this is so annoying. I'm still trying. My Arsenal fans are texting me like, "We're winning the league." I
know.
I can't do it.
Just ignore them. Just ignore them. They're not. They're jokers.
They're taunting you, man. They're taunting you.
I gave the scenario of an elephant on a tiny branch on top of the tree. We don't know how it got there, but we know that branch is gonna snap. But when will that branch snap? Because the elephant can't hold there too long.
Yeah.
That's how
after
Arsenal
the World Cup. After the World Cup.
Yeah. Remember, we were top of the league with Oli in January.
We did the same thing.
This and this is November. There's still that we've played 13 games. They've played 13 games out of 38.
Yeah, it's not even half.
You know what? There was one stat NBC Rebecca Lowe said. She said no team has got 34 points this time of the season and not gone on to win the league.
But there was no World Cup in there. There was no World Cup in those seasons.
True. She said the only team that did that was Newcastle when they capitulated under Kevin Keegan.
The thing is,
a World Cup yet.
The thing is, though, tell me, does Pep look worried?
No,
he's not worried.
He's not. If it was Liverpool, then
he's been there and done it. And you got to remember, Haaland's not going to the World Cup. He can chill for 6 weeks.
That's true.
Yeah, no, we're not in the World Cup.
Saka's going. Martinelli's going.
Saka's going. Odegaard. Oh, Odegaard's Norwegian, isn't he?
Who does Odegaard play for?
He's Norwegian.
Norwegian is not going.
No, he ain't going. No, nowhere in the World Cup.
Saliba's
going
French.
France, yeah.
I don't know if he's in that French squad. He'll probably go there.
I don't know if Gabriel will go.
It's one last question.
Jesus will be going for definite.
Who's going to win the World Cup?
Yeah, so Jesus will be there for
Brazil.
He'll be there.
Who's going to win the World Cup?
Is Sancho going in the England team?
No, not for England. No. But we needed him today, though.
I think the squad is been announced this Thursday, right?
55-man squad.
55? What do you mean 55? Is that the
players? 55 and then they're
preliminary. They'll cut it down towards the time.
What's the final number?
23.
23. Bloody hell.
Sancho ain't making that team, bro.
Sancho's not going.
No, it's not.
It's good for United.
Is Rashford going to make it?
Yes, Rashford will make it. Rashford will make it, yeah.
Shaw go.
Shaw will go. Maguire making it.
Maguire
Chilwell's out.
100%. That's
Maguire will.
He's Southgate.
Even if Maguire sits on the bench, he's going to that World Cup.
Exactly. He's not sitting on the bench. He's starting all the games.
No, I mean for
he
England.
Doesn't deserve it.
He's not starting for United, but he's going to be starting for England.
Yeah. We're starting for England. He's Southgate's boy. He's seen Maguire, Shaw, Walker, those guys. What's his name? Declan Rice.
Henderson
those
going.
Guys Harry Kane.
Henderson going. No way.
Thing is, there are so many better English defenders.
Henderson's not going?
Who?
Henderson. Not your first keeper.
No, he'll go. He'll go, but he won't start.
It'll be Pope, Ramsey, and
Everton.
Oh, you mean goalkeeper? I thought you meant Henderson, the midfielder.
Pope, Pickford, and Ramsey.
Wow. Okay. Right, gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure once again this Sunday. It wasn't a great Sunday for United fans, but we live to fight another day. Let's look forward to the game against Wednesday in the Carabao Cup. Man United have lost today by 3-1. It is what it is. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you very much. Guys, have a nice Sunday and have a nice week. You take care.